Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayo if you don't know, and this is a video just about all the things that I would tell my younger newly graduate self if I were to go back in time, I guess. So in case you don't know, it's been about 4 years since I graduated, and since I'm now hitting a pensionable age, it only makes sense to pass on some words of wisdom to the younger ones about just certain things to look out for as you graduate. First of all, congratulations, but at the same time, life can come fast. And I just wanted to give you just a few tips on how to navigate the new world of work, the new responsibilities you may feel you have, and the new bills that are about to drop into your account. Now, Jake. But if you are interested, please keep on watching. So first of all, we have to say congratulations. Amazing job you did. You made it. You have finished your degree, you've got your results, and you've now become a graduate of a university. You have a degree. Well done. Ha! I remember third year. That year was stress. That year was stress. It was not easy. In fact, the whole of university, that whole process, I wouldn't want to replicate that again. So I just definitely value and appreciate how tough it can be. So well done to you for making it through. And of course, I pray that as you're reaching this new milestone, as you graduate, everything that you want in life, everything that you want to achieve will come your way in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So the main thing I wanted to talk about was just that after you graduate, you've just done this big thing. It's been crazy, it's been mad, it's been stressful, and now you're moving into this new world of work. It's not easy. It's not easy, and I felt like I didn't really have any people before me to tell me about how it can be in terms of navigating the job market, trying to figure out what you want to do with life, and moving back home. They're all different aspects to graduating and to coming back from university that you really need to consider, I think, but also not be scared of. And so I just wanted to give a few tips to the younger ones, the things that I would tell my younger self as I graduate, and hopefully you'll find this useful in some aspects. So yeah. So the first thing I will say, I think this will apply to a lot of people, and honestly, just don't be worried about it. But at the same time, I understand being worried about it, is getting a job. Getting a job will not be easy, but it will happen, okay? You will send out loads and loads and loads and loads of job applications, and it will feel like you're not getting any responses, you're getting rejections. I mean, if you get your job you get it first time, is good, you know, life is sweet, well done to you, oh, congratulations. But I feel like for the average person, it's not an easy ride. So I would just say to my younger self, keep going at it, because you will get there eventually. Personally, for me, it took me I think it was 8 months until I actually got like a full-time job after I graduated. So I worked at a restaurant first. I got a job in September after I graduated, working at a restaurant, and then it was the April afterwards that I managed to secure a full-time role at an agency, and that was a really great experience. I loved that job. It was good. It just wasn't what I wanted to do, but it was a really good first job. But it took me a while to get there, and it was only honestly through consistency, through just going at it, and also just figuring out what I wanted to do. So I would just say to all my new graduates, don't worry, it will happen, but you have to be consistent, you have to be resilient, and you have to be willing to go the extra mile to make sure that you stand out in the job market. There is a job for you. At the end of the day, there actually are more jobs than there are people right now, so you have great odds. It's just not an easy process regardless. So first thing I would say, please don't worry, you will get the job. It's just not going to be easy, okay? The second thing I would tell my younger self is to open up an ISA. Open up an ISA. Open up an ISA. Please, especially if you want to buy a house eventually, especially if you want to save up for something, open up an ISA. I didn't know about ISAs until like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I knew about the Help to Buy ISA, but I didn't open it up until December after I graduated, and it didn't make sense. ISAs, I'm probably gonna make a separate video on the benefit of ISAs, but they are so good. Like, it makes sense to have an ISA no matter how old you are. Like, there's even junior ISAs for kids. Like, it's actually such a good thing to do. I would tell myself, my younger self, my, was it 21-year-old self, open up an ISA. It's so beneficial. It gives you, some of the interest rates can be really great. Help to Buy ISAs, you get bonuses at the end of it. Lifetime ISA, now that it's open, is a great thing for anybody that's trying to get a house or save for retirement. Like, there's so many options out there. I would tell myself to open up an ISA, because I think to myself now, like, I have the Help to Buy ISA. If I'd opened up a Help to Buy ISA when I graduated, or like the year of my graduation, I would have about 9k, maybe, I think about 8ish, 9ish k in that account if I was adding, like, if I was adding to it consistently and up to the maximum amount that I could add. I would have 9k towards my deposit. Like, and then they would add, I think, 25% to it. So I'm not good at maths, but at least they'll add at least about 2k to it, I'm guessing. So it really could have been sweet. So I would definitely tell myself, open an ISA, babes. Just open up. Okay. The third thing I would tell my younger self is not to isolate myself. Now, after I graduated, I went through a very rough patch, and it wasn't easy. I was like isolating myself from my family. I was isolating myself from my friends, and there was just a lot going on, just mentally for me. And it's so easy when you're going through that to just isolate yourself and feel like nobody wants to see me, I don't want to see anyone, la 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 la. And it's just, don't do that. It rarely helps. Sometimes it helps, but it rarely helps on a consistent basis. Like, I just think to myself, all the people that I could have really spoken to and just opened up to, who may have made me feel better, may have not made me feel better, but sometimes taking that risk to feel better is worth it anyway. So I think just to anybody that's graduating, it's sometimes you get thrust into the real world, as they say, and it's not easy and it's hard to cope with, but don't feel like you have to do it alone. There are people you can talk to, whether it's counselors, whether it's, you know, helplines, whether it's people you know on social media. Like, there's gonna be somewhere safe, I hope, for you to talk to somebody, and I would just definitely encourage you to do that. Isolating yourself rarely fixes the problem and rarely makes you feel better. So to younger Ayolu, don't isolate yourself, talk to someone, please. The fourth thing I'll tell my younger self is to stay active. I'm just gonna be very honest with you guys and be honest with myself. When I was revising, when I was doing 24 hours in the library, all that stuff, I let myself go. As in, the amount of weight I gained in third year was mad. But I was a dancer as well. Like, I used to dance a lot, and that was where the most of my activity, like physical activity, came from. And obviously when it came to like exam times, I'm just not dancing as much as I used to anymore, and that was bad. I needed to stay active. Like, of course, like I said, I was working in a restaurant and there's some activity in that, of course, but I would just tell myself that, like, you need to stay on it. Like, you need to stay active, stay moving around, stay doing things, because literally since uni it's been an uphill battle trying to get myself back into an active lifestyle and an active mindset as well, just feeling like I need to be doing more rather than lazing around. So to all my youngins, yeah, at uni is great, you know, you're going to party, everything, yeah, I go here, I can do all-nighters, yeah. All I'm saying is, when you hit my pensionable age, life isn't as easy as it was. It now starts becoming, might do an early night still. It now becomes day parties only, because really I want to be in my bed by 10 p.m. Things change. Obviously, like, I'm joking, but at the same time, like, it's true. As you get older, you just don't feel like you can do the things that you used to do before. So I would just tell myself to stay active, stay, you know, healthy, and focus a lot on living a good lifestyle, especially as when you start going into the world of work, like you're gonna have to take more active steps to be active. So if you're already in good habits, that's always a good thing. So that's what I would tell my younger self. And the last thing I would tell my younger self, sort of like tied in to the thing I was saying about living an active lifestyle, is to continue with your passions. Like I said, after you graduate, life comes fast. Things start happening, you start getting into work, you start needing to pay bills, there's just so much more going on, and I feel like it's really important to just continue something that just makes you happy, something that just gives you a sense of joy, something that allows you to express your passion. Because I mean, like, sometimes you can get that at work, and that's great. Like, to all the people that can get that at work, that's great too. But even then, I would still like encourage you to do something outside of work, just to get an escape, something that you can look forward to sometimes. Because even if you enjoy your job, like, sometimes like, you don't want to be doing it like 24/7. You don't want to feel like that's your life. You want to have a balance. So I would definitely encourage people to just continue on your passions. What did you like doing at uni? Like me, it was dancing. I also like doing radio. I don't know why I stopped radio, to be honest. Like, I really enjoy talking. And really and truly, after I left uni, I probably should have like continued that, because who knows what could have happened if I stayed at it consistently. So I would just tell people, like, continue your passion, whether it's your art, something creative, maybe it's, you know, helping people, volunteering, you know, doing stuff at church. There's so many things you can be doing to just continue a passion that maybe you had at uni or had even before uni. And I would definitely encourage you to do that, because like I said, life comes fast. It's been 4 years. It's been 4 years since I graduated. It's just best to make sure that you keep the things that make you happy, and those things can evolve. There's so much more you can find out through just continuing your passion. You know, there's so many people you can meet, you can make new friends. Because I think something for me as well is, like, when I came back from uni, I felt like suddenly I had no friends, because most of my uni friends like weren't always around, they didn't live that close to me. So I would just say that, yeah, continue your passions and just keep at it. Just know that you're not alone, and that if you ever need support, there are people around you. I mean, simple me, you can just like send me a text or whatever, and I will talk to you about it. I just feel like, yeah, there's a few things that I just wanted to, you know, just talk to you guys about, and just like let you know that you're not alone. But then also think of these things as well, because graduating and becoming an adult, it's not easy. It's not easy. But yeah, just do your thing. You're gonna get there. That's the main thing. You're gonna get there. I'm just hoping that these tips will just, you know, help hurry you along a little bit, so you don't feel like you're lagging behind. Alright? So I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope it was useful. That's the main thing. I do these videos to hopefully be useful. So if you can, it'd be great if you can like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You know, I really appreciate it. And yeah, have a blessed day, have a blessed week, and I hope to see you soon. Alright? Okay.